First of all, really proud of the guys. That they came out, they executed. They were engaged defensively for 40 full minutes. They really hit on some of the key factors that we were emphasizing in the game in terms of taking them out of their fast break and being physical on the boards. They're a tremendous rebounding team, and even at times when we were playing very, very small, our guys did a tremendous job physically in battling, and we did a good job attacking and getting shots at the rim and getting to the free throw line and making free throws. So really proud of the guys. They're resilient, a great shoot around today, and they carried it over to the game. It really was, and we got contributions from everybody, and it was most consistent we've been in terms of guarding every possession. Transition defense was on point every possession. We saw a ton of bodies blocking out and fighting for rebounds consistently, and the ball moved for the most part, in a fairly consistent rate, which is a point of emphasis for us. And then we stayed on attack. A huge deal for us was going from good to great in terms of everything we were doing, especially in terms of shot selection. Instead of taking the first good shot, we wanted a great one. Defensively, in terms of getting a good stop, or maybe we get a little lucky one to get great stops where we get them deep in the clock and they just can't get anything good to look at. So I was pretty proud of effort. And, Jalen came off the bench, gave us just a tremendous game, and it was just a matter of time. As we talked about it, his attitude's been phenomenal, and sooner or later those shots were going to fall, and once they did, he gave it to us on both ends of the floor, and tremendous efforts. Pat playing 39 minutes, getting a little banged up in there, and staying with the fight, get 8 tough defensive rebounds, and Dwayne Morgan and Derek Jones figured out, learning how to play with fouls and staying in the game. Nobody fouling out was a huge deal, and those guys just provide a rim presence for us and bothering their shots. Yep, Derek ended up with one late with 4, but we it's just point of emphasis, trying to just keep hands, stay out, more preventive defense. We're trying to get those guys, instead of letting your guy catch, just don't let him catch. It takes you out of harm's way, and they did a nice job consistently doing that and fronting in the post and trusting that help side, and then picking your spots on coming over and attacking block shots. I mean, Pat's the best defensive player in the league, mano a mano, in my opinion, and he's kind of shown that through and through. And when he can consistently kind of take other teams' go-to guy and have them maybe not have their best game, it just changes everything, and it changes the flow of other teams' offense. And for him to be able to do that for 39 and a half minutes, was just a tremendous effort that doesn't really probably get recognized as much as it needs to, but not only does he guard on the ball, but he keeps the ball out of people's hands, and that's huge for us.
Jalen not only scored 19 points, but he led the team in assists. Can you talk about that aspect of his game?
Well, Jalen's a playmaking guard, and we all know he can get buckets in a hurry and get hot and attack, do all those things. He's got a great first step, but he also, as he gets comfortable, he knows where people are at. And when defenses collapse, making kick-out passes and making the right reads, we got full confidence, as he's developed, that he's doing all those things. And he got 3 hustle offensive rebounds, got on the floor. All those things just contribute to winning. And, it was 30 tremendous minutes with him on the floor.
Is this type of performance what you've been waiting for, what you envisioned if this team does it on both ends?
Yeah, I mean, it's indicative of how we want to be. I mean, I still think we could have played a little bit faster. I thought at times we were running the wings. We want to be breakneck speed. We want that ball, one dribble up the floor. And a couple times we still missed those opportunities. Was fairly happy with what we got out of the break, but I still think there's a lot more margin for improvement in that regard. But that'll come. That'll come as we get used to it. But all in all, to lead for 40 minutes against a very, very good team that can really shoot. You know, we contested most of their threes, which was a huge emphasis. Kept them out of their break, which was a huge emphasis. You know, so as a coach to see those things materialize on the court, and then our press and picking up seemed to bother them at times. It forced a few turnovers, got us possessions. It was really happy to see the guys execute.
How important is it, especially what happened at Colorado State, to maintain the lead and not really let them make a serious run at you?
Well, we've learned. You know, we've gone through these situations over and over and over where we got a 3-possession lead with 3-4 minutes left, and how we play in those situations. You know, we're not going to get tentative too soon, but at the same time, you know, we know what kind of shots we want to get at that stage of the game. We want to attack. You know, Ike, was very good at that down the stretch. Guys, things that we weren't doing early in the year or different times, even the last handful of games, we do things that maybe aren't, we weren't thinking a lot of time. You know, we get 5 seconds of the shot clock, baseline out of bounds. Ike gets a quick seal post up, gets a shot on goal, and just little stuff like that is stuff that, okay, we're starting to get it. We're starting to really get it, and making free throws in time and score, and understanding, what we want in all those situations was vastly improved. Oh, I mean, really any win, but just the respect that you have. Colorado State's a very good team, and they're very dangerous. They're very dangerous with their experience, their size and strength, extremely well coached, and they can really make shots. And they can run up on you in a hurry if you're not ready for it. And they're a type of team that goes on quick runs. And one of our deals, we try to keep them out of their runs. And so we're really it was a sweep for us, in terms of just getting the win here and the manner in which they were able to control the game for 40 minutes.
Can you just talk about the aggressiveness you came out with? Was that your plan coming in tonight, or was that once you got in the game, did you just saw the opportunity?
I mean, one of the key points that the coaches and staff told the players is we have to be aggressive on offense, attack their hips, go through their chin. So after they told us that, I felt like I seen a lot of opportunities to go score, and I made the best of it.
You guys don't talk revenge, I understand, but the fact you let one get away in Fort Collins and you beat them handily here, I mean, does it have a feeling of redemption?
I mean, they're coming to our place, and the UNLV program's so strong, and I don't believe in losing. So it kind of hurt us when we lost our first game. So we had to come out stronger than we did in the first time we played them. And we as a team, we played well tonight.
Did you guys bring up that first game at all before this one?
Yeah.
You've only been here for a year. How did that one rank on the loss leader?
I mean, every loss hurts when you're a competitor. So it's just adding a lot of fuel to your fire, and that's what we did when we came out here.
When you say you brought it up, is that you talked about before the game? Just sort of use that as motivation?
Throughout practices this week, and you have to be mentally strong when you come into these games. Focus on the details that we didn't key in on last time, and one of the biggest things the first time we played them was boxing on rebounding, and that's one thing we keyed in this game. And we played a great defense, and we transitioned it to offense.
Jalen, you led the team in assists tonight. You also had a big scoring. How did you kind of get that part of the team going?
I didn't start off so hot a couple games before this, and I had to come in with a new mind state. How could I help the team win? And like I said, I seen a lot of opportunities to score and make my players look good. And yeah, I got the job done.